Hi, this is Tim Bost with FinancialCyclesWeekly.com. You know, we pay a lot of attention to the lunar cycles when we analyze the stock market and the commodities markets from an astrological point of view. And that's particularly appealing to me here because of where we live here in Palmetto, Florida. Our condo here is right on the mouth of the Manatee River, and here we're looking toward the east as the river runs east to west toward the Gulf of Mexico. And it's interesting because as the river moves out toward the Gulf, it becomes brackish instead of fresh water as it merges with the salt water of the Gulf of Mexico. And we're close enough to the Gulf here that we get a tidal effect. And of course, the tides are created by the force of the moon and the moon's gravitational field. So we get regular reminders of the impact of the moon on human affairs. And as the moon moves the tides, it also can move the markets. And what's going on right now as we're taking a look at all of this is that we see here the effect of the Lunar Syzygy. Right now, in fact, on January 1st, 2014, at about 6:15 a.m. Eastern Time that morning, just a few hours after we welcome in the new year, we'll have a new moon in effect. And this is also the moon at perigee, its closest point during its monthly cycle to the Earth. Now, with the new moon, we get, of course, a moon-sun conjunction. So we get that intensification of energy, and this is what helps moves the markets. At the same time, with the moon coming closest to the Earth, we get the lunar perigee. And what this does is create a very, very intense tidal effect. And we can see here, normally all of this area in this little cove where we live is underwater, and at the time of the low tide here, it has really turned into mud flats for a lot of the area that we have nearest here. Ordinarily, this is about 18 inches to 2 feet deep in water. It's not very deep, it's shallow here close to the shore. And of course, as we go out past the bridges here, we can move out farther toward the Gulf of Mexico. But I wanted to show you this graphic illustration of the impact of the lunar cycle, and especially of the Lunar Syzygy. Here in January 2014, January 1st, on New Year's Day, we have a Syzygy at the new moon, with the moon at perigee and the new moon. Then on the 15th of January, we'll have another Syzygy effect with the lunar apogee, its farthest point away from the Earth, at the time of the full moon, which intensifies the effect. Then we'll see a similar effect with the tides at that point. And then also on the 30th of January 2014, we'll get another new moon phenomenon with the moon at perigee then as well for a third Syzygy this month. What this means for the markets is that we can expect a lot of extra intensity in the trading during the first couple of trading days of the new year. This is normally the case, but we'll be watching the market action very, very closely, especially on the 2nd and 3rd of January, the first 2 days that the market is open in the new year, with the added impact of not only the new moon and the Lunar Syzygy, we also get a conjunction of the Sun and Pluto, adding to the mix there as well. This is Tim Bost with FinancialCyclesWeekly.com. I really appreciate you joining me to see the effects of the moon on the tides here in Palmetto, Florida, and look forward to seeing you soon at FinancialCyclesWeekly.com.